Hey everybody, this is Debbie from Total-German-Shepherd.com, and today I want to talk to you just a little bit about one aspect of the German Shepherd, and today I want to talk to you about their coat colors. Now, no good dog is a bad color. Now, this is a very famous quote from Max von Stephanitz, who, in case you didn't know, he is the founder of the German Shepherd dog breed. Now, concerning the German Shepherd coat colors, the breed standard from the SV, which is the parent organization for the German Shepherd in Germany, specifically states that the color of the German Shepherd in and of itself is not important, and that it has no effect on the character of the dog or on its ability to work, and should therefore be considered a secondary matter for that reason. So the final color of a young dog can only be ascertained when the outer coat is fully developed, which means once the dog is completely mature. So of all things to think about whenever you're wanting to get a German Shepherd, a new puppy or a new dog or whatever, of all things to think about in getting a dog, the very last thing you should think about should be coat color. This should always be the thing on the very bottom of your list. But most people, don't think of it this way. This is usually the first thing they think about. So good pigment should be sought after whenever you're getting a new dog, but a lot of things such as health, temperament, and structure, gait, type, all these things should be much more important than coat color. You also want to look for things such as dark eyes and dark nose pigment when you're looking for a German Shepherd. So if you ask just about anybody to describe for you what is the German Shepherd or what do they look like, they're almost always going to mention this saddleback pattern or that saddleback marking. So, it is possible for a German Shepherd to be solid colors or even a Sable, but more often than not, most people are going to mention the saddleback pattern when you ask them to describe for you what a German Shepherd is. Now, German Shepherds can also come in various coat colors and patterns, and let's talk just real quickly about some of these. So they can also come in things like black and tan, black and red, black and cream, black and silver. They can also come in solid black or solid white. They can also come in sable, and there are two rare colors that the German Shepherd comes in occasionally, and this is liver and also blue. So let's look at a few pictures real quick of just some representations of what some of these other coat patterns or coat colors look like. Now here you might see a black and tan. Here you see a couple of black and reds, but they also come in black and cream and black and silver. But this kind of gives you some idea about the saddleback or the Blanketback patterns in the German Shepherd as well. Now they also come in solid colors such as solid black, solid white, and they also come in sable patterns. Now, like we said before, two of the rare considerations or colorations that the dog comes in are blue and also liver. Now, in the blue German Shepherds, these dogs oftentimes are going to have light colored eyes. They're going to have gray noses instead of black. And overall, their coat color is going to be kind of a dusty color. It's going to look like somebody, splattered dust or paper, powder or something like that on them. It's going to have just a dusty color. So for dogs that are blues, basically all the black pigment has been replaced with shades of a blue color. Now in the liver German Shepherds, the same thing holds true, only in these dogs all the black pigment has been replaced with shades of brown or liver colors. Like you see here, this dog has kind of a liver colored nose. So here you see a couple of really good representations of a liver German Shepherd and also a blue German Shepherd. So you don't see a whole lot of these, but they are out there. So let's talk a little bit about coat colors in German Shepherds, and they do come in more than one. First of all, the short-coated German Shepherds, and this sounds just like what you hear. The short-coated German Shepherds have a coat that lies very close to their body, and oftentimes these dogs are going to have a little less undercoat than some of the other German Shepherds that you'll see. German Shepherds also come in nice plush coats, and these plush-coated German Shepherds are going to have a medium-length coat. They're going to have a nice, thick, fluffy undercoat. However, these dogs aren't going to have any kind of featherings like you'll see in the longer-coated German Shepherds. And the coated German Shepherds are the long-coated German Shepherds. Sometimes you'll hear them referred to as just coated German Shepherds. These are German Shepherds that have much longer fur, especially around their faces, around their ears, behind their legs, under their bellies. They'll have a big fluffy tail. So these dogs are going to have a lot more of this feathering on them than most German Shepherds that you'll see. Now German Shepherds also come in several coat patterns, and let's talk about that very quickly. Now, more often than not, you're going to see this saddleback pattern, which is considered the classic look for the German Shepherd. And sometimes the dogs might have a very small saddle pattern here. Sometimes they might have a much larger saddle pattern, but these are the saddleback German Shepherds. You'll also see sometimes, you'll hear people refer to their dog as Blanketbacks. Basically, the saddle here is just much larger and covers a good bit of the body, or maybe sometimes the entire body. So basically these dogs, instead of having the little tiny saddle on their back, they're going to have a much larger blanket pattern, like somebody just laid the blanket over the back of their dogs. You may also hear people refer to bicolor dogs. Now the bicolor dogs, in these dogs, the saddle is going to cover, the biggest part of their body. They're going to have dark faces. Their bodies are going to be very dark, and you're only going to see lighter color, like on the legs, lower extremities, maybe a little bit around their face or on their muscles. But for the most part, they're going to have a very dark body and lighter colored legs. Excuse me. Now in the solid pattern, you're basically going to see just exactly that. The dog is going to be one solid color. Now the dogs are born this color, and they're going to stay that color throughout their entire life. So there may be a little bit of other, different color hairs somewhere located on the body of the dog, but for the most part what you see is going to be a solid white dog or a solid black dog. So the German Shepherds, again, come in either one of these colors. Now in the Sable pattern, these dogs are going to have bandings of color on each of their individual hairs, which may leave the dog to be a variety of shades and colors. So you may have several Sables from one litter, and one might be a light color, one might be really dark, and one might be kind of middle of the road. So it just varies from dog to dog. Now the hairs on these Sable dogs are tipped, meaning that the black is going to be on the ends of the hairs, with the rest of the hair being any shade of red or tan or gray or whatever. So, and because of this is going to account for a large array of shades of color that come about in the Sable dog. And also keep this in mind: if you get a Sable dog, or either black and tan or whatever, what you get as a puppy is going to change vastly from what it will look like as an adult. So what you have as a puppy is going to look completely different as what your dog is going to look like as a full-grown, mature German Shepherd. So just keep that in mind. So another thing to think about when you're getting a dog, please remember that there are no kinds of health or genetic or even temperament problems that are associated with a German Shepherd based solely on its individual color. So don't let someone tell you, something about this dog has such and such problems because it's white, or this dog has such and such problems because it's black, or whatever, because that's not true. You can't associate any kind of hereditary or health or genetic or any kind of problems like that with a German Shepherd simply because of its color. So if you'd like to learn more about the German Shepherd dog, we'd love to have you come by and visit us at any time. And again, the website is www.total-german-shepherd.com. We have all sorts of information in the form of pictures, we have articles, there are loads of videos on the site, and there's just lots of information about nothing but our favorite breed, the German Shepherd. So we'd love to have you come by and check us out. So you're interested, feel free to stop by any point in time. And again, that's total-german-shepherd.com. I hope you've enjoyed this information about German Shepherd coat colors, patterns, and feel free to come by and check us out at any time, and y'all have a good day. Thank you.